Hi, I'm just finishing off wrapping some little bits of presents, but I was just watching someone on YouTube. I don't actually know who it was just randomly come up, and it was someone talking about star signs as they were getting ready in the morning. And I was like, oh, I'll listen to what they say about Pisces, because I'm a Pisces. On the cusp or whatever you call it, of Aquarius, because my birthday's on the 20th of February. Aquarius ends and then Pisces starts on the 20th of February. And hang on a minute. Just let me put you down because I can't hold this because my silly tripod thing. So I was just listening because I love people talking about star signs, and I like to see if they say the same thing about Piscean, which I've always known of. Like, switch this light off a minute. I've always known about the norm of what people say, you know, the Piscean traits are. But I just wrote down what she said. But it is true because this is how we are. It said, and she said, I think I need the light back on it. Dark. Bad lighting in here. She said, and that's bad lighting. Is it better over this side? Oh, is it better over there? Yeah, no, that's better. She said, Pisceans are genuine, good, kind, nice, loving people. And I think we are, because I think I'm like that. And she said they're giving, but they're very, very sensitive and emotional, which I am. She said that obviously it's the fish. And she said if you think of it like in the sea, lots of water, big massive ocean, very emotional. I'm very emotional. She said her sister's a Piscean, and she said, you know, you can tell her a story, she'll start crying. I cry over cartoons, over like Disney cartoons. I cried at Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon and the film, when I thought he nearly died, and this was a cartoon, and I was like, oh my God, even though I knew he didn't. But every Christmas they put E.T. on. I cry at E.T. even though I've seen it loads of times, and I remember seeing it as a child in you know, the old-fashioned cinema where they actually showed you to the seat with the torches, which they don't do anymore, in the dark, and they took you to your seat when I was about 7 or something, I don't know, and I cried at E.T. obviously because I thought he died. I cried all the way home even though I knew he was fine and he found his family and he flew off back in space with his family. I cried all the way home. It'll be on this year, I will cry. And I don't mean cry as in like, oh, E.T., because I just loved the film as well. I mean, I sat there last year when I was seeing somebody and I went, I'm just warning you that I get a bit upset at E.T. So I'm sat there, got my tissue ready. Or I was sat in a big cardigan and I was like, and you know the bit where you think he's died and then he comes back alive? Or he was found in the river when he was all cold and everything. And I started crying and all of a sudden I just went, I burst out crying, tears down my face. And even though I knew he was alright, but that's how I am. I get really emotional. I've got a lot of, it's the word empathy for like everything. And get upset about a lot of things. They've just got a sensitive soul, and she said they are good souls, sensitive souls. And she said they're on another planet, and she said she was American as well, and she said she likes to say La La Land. That's what I get told. I live, like when people say, up here in Starland, in Janine's land, La La Land. That's why my nickname's Dolly, because I'm a bit, you know, head in the clouds sort of thing, and I am like that. You can tell off this channel like that. I flick to different things all the time, but that's just me. And there's nothing malice in or anything that I do. It's just I'm a bit dippy and like live on Fantasy Island. But she reckons they hold a grudge. I guess I sort of can. I don't like to be cross because I will always remember it. But she also said, but because they are nice, kind people, we are. It's quite hard to break them, to try and get them to like hold the grudge. If I hold a grudge, it wouldn't be for long. But I'll always remember though. I'll always remember. And she said they're a good friend, obviously they're loyal. Yeah, it's just nice to hear that. So I don't know what star sign you lot are. Is there any more Pisceans? Not saying that other star signs aren't nice and all that, but she reckons, and I reckon as well, they say a Piscean is, I think, the most emotional, star sign, I think. I think that's to do with being a fish as well. But yeah, just thought I'd just chat about that while I'm wrapping, like what's, because I know a lot of you, a couple of you follow me and you message quite a bit, you know who you are, but I don't actually know what star signs you are. So what star signs are you lot? Comment below. Bye.